Hey, what is up everyone? This is PvT-Mitten's and I'm going to be doing my pickup video for May of 2018. This is the third time I've had to restart this video because the fucking Sony doesn't know how to make phone batteries that don't overheat. So anyhow, let us begin. I'm going to start with two miscellaneous items. First we'll start with this one, I suppose. I got a Pokemon mug, which has Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander, Pikachu. It's very small. I wouldn't drink out of it because, quite frankly, you'd be asking where the hell's the rest of your drink. But yeah, $5, can't complain. Off to a good start. Next we have Heihachi from Tekken. This is the Totaku figure. I have the Bloodborne one pre-ordered for the second wave that they're bringing out, so I will have that next month, guys. But Heihachi, one of my favorite characters from Tekken, so $20 that cost me because it's, a newer item. So I'll do the PSP games. Get them out of the way. Sorry about the camera work, guys. We have Valhalla Knights 2. This is actually quite a rare game. I actually found it. Was surprised I did too. This is supposed to be like Devil May Cry, I believe. Yeah, I can't really go too much. I haven't played it yet. This cost me $10. The other PSP game I got was Lord of Arcana. This is a limited edition, hence it's a red cover, which if I open it, there's a soundtrack, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, you need the PSP to do it. You can't do it off a PC or something. I haven't played it. I believe this is like Monster Hunter. I think anyway. But yeah, that was $10 as well. Pretty good deal for both those games when I've never seen them in the wild. So let's do the last things before we get to the two big piles. There's a lot to go through. So I have Street Fighter Alpha Warrior's Dream. Never owned this version of Street Fighter. I found this for $5 at a charity shop. Really happy about that. It's complete. It's got the book. It's heavy. The disc hasn't got a mark on it. I'm very surprised too. So, happy about that. And the next couple of items I'm going to show you is what Devil has sent me. Courtesy of Devil. So, we'll start with the PS1 game. Breath of Fire 4. I have this on PSP. Love it to bits. He found a physical copy, as you can tell. And I couldn't believe it. And I said to him, name what you want and I'll trade you it. And we came to an agreement. I'm actually sending him, if you see in the corner over there, that box is full of shit and it's going to Devil for, this and some other games. But yeah, thanks for that, Devil. Really, really happy about this. And it's going straight in the cabinet. I don't know how much he paid for his stuff, so I can't give you a price on that. So he gave me one Xbox 360 game. In fact, the one I'm looking for the most. Blue Dragon. A game that you could probably find where you live, no problem. But I can't seem to find it at all. He found it and sent me it. I've never played it. I love Akira Toriyama's art style. I heard it's a pretty damn good RPG for the 360 anyway. It's about the only exclusive they've got next to Lost Odyssey. So I'm looking forward to playing it anyway, and thanks Devil for getting me it, because I've really wanted to play it, and I can't find it for some reason. There's no game in this, but I wanted it. It's the 3DS Pokemon Anniversary of Gold and Silver. It's a digital code, but they released a box exclusive to England and France, I think, for like a promotional thing. And he said, do you want the gold one? I can get the silver, because I think he likes Lugia more than Ho-Ho. And I says, yeah, because, I'd love to have one. So I got it, and this is going in the cabinet too. Thanks, Devil. Thanks a lot. And the last game he sent me, which will, go into the PS3 games, because it's a PS3 game. Catherine. I have this digitally. I've completed it. I have the Japanese version on disc, but I've never been able to find the PS3 version on disc. And he said, I'll look out for it, and if I find it, I'll get it for you. I've always found the Xbox version, but I want the PS3 version. He found it for me, and he says, I've got it, I'm going to send you it. So really, really happy about that. yeah, so thanks, Devil. Thanks a lot. That's everything he sent me, those 4 items that aren't video games. So let's get started with the stuff I actually bought. Obviously I bought them, but you know what I mean. So we'll continue with the PS3 games. Dragon Age Origins. I've had this about 4 times. Devil's probably laughing at this point. I find it again. It was actually quite hard to get. So this time I'm not getting rid of it. I don't mind it. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's good. I think it's very overrated. But that's me. But I only paid $5 for it. Can't complain at all for that. Next we have a game that I've wanted on PS3 for ages. And I find it. It's very rare to get. Quantum Theory. This is the Gears of War clone, I believe. Actually find it. And I'm surprised I found it because this is a very rare game on PS3. 360, I've seen a few. Never seen a PS3 one. This cost me $7. Really happy about that. And I'm going to play it eventually because I do want to play it. Heard the art style's pretty good for that. Next we have SingStar Pop Edition, which I love the SingStar games. It says Pop Edition, which I'll hold it there for a few seconds. There's all the songs in the game. I'm sorry, but some of them aren't pop as far as I'm concerned, but whatever. That cost me $5, so can't complain too much. Up next we have Mass Effect. Actually, this is the first one, by the way, on physical. You're supposed to buy a box that's about that big, at least, which comes with all 3 games. I have the PC version, which does that, but it hasn't got a disc, not a disc, a cover. It's just discs inside a box. Well, I actually found this, and I was like, oh shit, how much is this going to be? $5. And I was like, yes, now I've got the trilogy on physical disc for PS3 and PC now. It is the weakest out of the trilogy in my eyes, but I still enjoyed it nonetheless, and it's good to have the trilogy physically on PS3. So really happy about that for $5 as well. That's a bargain. And last 2 games for PS3 that I'm going to show. I'm going to leave one till the end, of course. Borderlands. I actually find Borderlands 1. Don't know why this has been really hard to find for some reason. I mean, I've seen multiple copies of the pre-sequel on Borderlands 2, hence why I thought I'd get them. But this I could never find. I actually found it. This cost me $5. I've completed it before, way back in the day, and I enjoyed it for what it was. So yeah. And the last PS3 game I'm going to show you, I'm going to leave the other one to last, but yeah. Borderlands Game of the Year Edition. I actually find the Game of the Year Edition, which is the disc itself, so all the DLCs on the disc. Really happy about that. Never got to play the DLC to this game. So yeah, this cost me $10. I didn't mind paying the extra $5 for the disc, because if I open it here, it is the actual Game of the Year Edition disc, so really happy about that. I'll get around to playing it, because I want to play the DLC to this, so yeah. $10, pretty happy. So let's get to the PS3, 4 games, excuse me. So I was going to get God of War and Detroit Beyond Human this week, because they're 2 big games this year. But I find something that I've been wanting since last year, and actually find it. That is Persona 5. I actually find it cheap, and actually find it, because it's actually, for some reason, the game is pretty rare. I don't know why. But I actually got my hands on it. I know a few friends of mine are actually going to be like, oh my god, you got it finally? Do you know how much I paid for that? I went to a second-hand store, and they had it in the cabinet. I was like, oh god, how much is this going to be? To give you an idea, it's $80 pre-owned at EB Games and $100 brand new. So I was expecting it to be about $60, $70. I got this for $45. I couldn't believe it. I was like, yep, buying it, don't give a shit. There's not a mark on the disc. It looks like it's been played once and not bothered at all after that. So that's one of the best pickups of the month for sure. So I also got from that store Zombie. I have this on Wii U. Didn't like it on Wii U, but I only paid $10 for this obviously PS4 version. even the Wii U version's more expensive than that, so I couldn't believe it. I thought, well, why not? I'll get it again. Maybe it's better on PS4, who knows? I've heard it's not any different at all, except for the whole pad thing, of course, but yeah, $10, can't complain at all. So I got 2 for $40 deal. This is one of the games. Prey. I didn't like what I saw of this game. I liked the first one on 360 and PC, but I don't know, Bethesda seems to be on ruining franchises this generation with Wolfenstein, Fallout. This I've heard as well as one of them. But yeah, I'll get around to playing it eventually. 2 for 20, so you can say 2 for 40, sorry, so you can say that's like $20. And the other game I got from that deal, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. I really enjoyed the first game. I bought the second one. I have to say, it's better than the first, but there's room for improvement still. It still needs a good story mode, a proper one. But yeah, other than that, really well done, PopCap. I heard there's a third one coming out, so third time's a charm, as they say. I got a brand new PS4 game, and that is Gravel. I have recently just been playing this. I started it last night, in fact. If you love Sega Rally and very archaic racing games, like, you know, Burnout, that kind of thing, this is up your alley. I'm dead serious. I've been playing it and it's so fun. That's what matters. I only paid $50 for this because it was half price for a deal, so can't complain too much. And that's Gravel. Up next, we have an American import, which I imported. The Duke Nukem 20th Anniversary World Tour. This, obviously, I've platinumed on PS4. 4, sorry. Got that mixed up with Megaton. I decided to have it physically on disc because only America got it on disc because, you know, America. Paid $40 for this. So I'm not going to open it because, obviously, I've platinumed it on digitally already. But, yeah, can't complain too much. So, yeah, moving on. Next we have Borderlands, the Handsome Collection. Yeah, I know, as for someone that rips on Gearbox a lot, I've seemed to have bought near enough every game they've got now. I bought it because I wanted to see what the deal was with Borderlands 2. I've not played Borderlands 2. I have recently, just before Dark Souls came out, I have finished the pre-sequel. I thought the pre-sequel was nah, at best. Finished all its DLC, all that there. But I have to say one thing, you get your money's worth. That's the one thing I will give them. This cost me 50, something like that. So yeah, I will get around to eventually playing the second one. So, and it's DLC of course, but yeah, that's Borderlands pre-sequel. Still think Borderlands 1 should have been there with it, but whatever. So up next we have Space Hulk Deathwing Enhanced Edition. I saw a clip of this last month, and I thought, well, definitely have to get this, and I got it. Cost me 40? No, 50, sorry. 50, it was 50. So I'm looking forward to playing it. It's a first-person shooter, very similar to, I believe, Left 4 Dead. So yeah, looking forward to playing that. So, up next we have Warriors All-Star. As you can tell, it's a Koei Tecmo game. But as you can see, at the top it's got William from Neo, Ryu Hayabusa, Kasume from Dead or Alive, couldn't think of her. Tekken characters and all. It's a mixture of all their games mixed into one. I thought, yeah, why not? I can run around as Ryu Hayabusa. It'd be pretty fucking cool. So yeah, this cost me $25. Pretty good actually, considering their games tend to seem to be quite expensive for quite a while, and then they drop. But this is like what, last year I think. This was bear with me. Yeah, it was last year, so surprised it dropped so quickly. So yeah, 25. Oh yeah, there's another reason I didn't get God of War in Detroit this month. Finally find King of Fighters. Yeah, finally find 14. This is the Steelbook version, which, if you're wondering, it's... If I get this off, hold on. That's the front of it. That's the back of it. If you open it, it's just got city skylights. That's all it is. It's not that great of a steelbook, to be honest. Yeah, I've wanted to play this game. Sorry, I'll put this down a minute. I wanted to play this game because I'm a huge fan of the series, and it's been a bastard to hunt this down. Played it. It's good, but the community it's dead. The community is dead for some reason. So, unfortunately, yeah, it's a bit of a shame. I paid $60 for this. That's how rare this game is, and I don't mind paying it because as I said, I like King of Fighters. That was one of the reasons I didn't get God of War and Detroit. So, we have Yakuza Kiwami, which is the first one remastered. This also is a steel book, which I'll get. And then that side, which is really nice looking. I think the inside art is just... Yeah, it's just the city. I'm not going to open it, but it's just the city. I have completed Yakuza 1. I have to put this down again. Sorry, guys. I've completed Yakuza 1 on PS2, sorry. So we'll get around to doing this eventually. I'm actually sort of waiting for 2 and 3 and 4 to be done. But, yeah. So, yeah, that cost me $60, but that was brand new. And it was a steelbook. I thought, why not? So, last, before I get to the two biggest things of the month, in my opinion, Dark Souls. Of course, everyone's going to buy it. It's Dark Souls. I've completed it. And, quite frankly, I'm very mixed on it. It's... Yes, the frame rate's been improved. Even though I've had issues with frame rate, I've had... Like, the networking in this game is horrendous. I've just had really odd shit in this game, and the backstabbing can fuck right off. But, yeah, I paid $60 for this, and because I pre-ordered it, I got this. A metal plate, which just says Dark Souls Remastered, and it has, the knight and the bonfire. The back is just, the metal. But, yeah, that was free. I thought, why not put this back in here? So, yeah. That's everything that I got, except for these two items, which Devil's gonna scream when he sees them, like a little girl. Let's start with this. I imported 2 Japanese games. He may have just got the idea of what I imported. I got the collector's edition to Valkyria Chronicles. Finally got it. This cost me $100. Don't care. Worth it in my eyes. One of my favorite games of all time. I'm not going to open it because it's no point, but it comes with a figure of Alicia. The artwork, which by the way is gorgeous. It is amazing. And the Edelweiss replica tank, which takes a battery and can drive around. I'm not opening this at all. Yeah. For anyone that hasn't played Valkyria Chronicles, stop this video, go and buy it on PC, PS3, or PS4, whichever system you own, and enjoy it. So yeah, that was $100, but it's not my favorite pickup of the month. There's one other thing that I got, which he's realized what it is. I imported Demon's Souls. This is one of my favorite games of all time as well. I have the Platinum on the UK version. I'm planning to Platinum the American version when I import it. I'll be doing the same with this. This, to me, is one of the greatest games of all time. This destroys Dark Souls in every way, in my opinion. And I love that cover. This, and the guy selling it, I presume is a guy, whatever, chucked that in free. Their strategy guide that Japan got. For example, it tells you everything about the area, what's in it, how to deal with the area, the stats of the items. Sorry, but it's just that I don't want to wreck the book. Stats of the items. I think I'm trying to find some of the other pages. Yes, that's it. Artwork to tell you what the character starts with, how good they are at different abilities. And when I saw that, I was like, holy shit. And the guy says, yeah, you can... I'll just put this back. Yeah, he goes, yeah, I'll chuck it in. You can have it. And I was just like, yes. So how much did I pay for the guide and the cover? Sorry about the flare on the cover there. I paid $35 for both. He said he had to put an extra $5 on it for the, the postage, sorry, because this is quite heavy. But I did not give a shit. This is one of my favorite games. These are going in the cabinet, along with Valkyria Chronicles. This here. So that's everything I got this month, except for 2 digital games, which I just realized. Demon's Crystal, which I can't complete because I need someone to play co-op, which you can't play online. You have to play split screen, and I haven't got around to playing it. And I also got a on-rail shooter game, which I can't remember its name, but I will be doing a playthrough of it. So stay tuned for that, guys. Other than that, that is everything I got this month. I told you there's a lot to go through. Sorry about the camera. I'm not a cameraman. So yeah, anyhow, really happy with this month. Tell me what you think in the comment section if you enjoyed what I got, what you think was the best pickup. I honestly believe Demon's Souls was. But anyhow, thanks for watching, guys. Sorry about the length. This is PvT-Mitten's. Take care and see you later. Bye.